Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're having a great day. If you're new here, my name's Kim, and today we are doing a 20-minute stretch. This one's gonna help release any tension you're holding on to, reduce stress, and this one's really great for that low back. So if you have some low back pain, this is a stretch that's gonna help that out. So we're gonna start with a cross-legged position, placing our hands on our knees. Take a nice deep breath in, and then tuck your tailbone in, pull your belly button into your spine, and just rock back, arching through the spine, tucking your chin into your chest. Take a nice deep breath in, and then release. Good, and just hold here for another breath in. Let it go. Good. We're going to come back up to center, and this time I want you to push your chest through, arching through the low back. Look up towards the ceiling, stretch out through the front of the neck. And then come back to center. From here, we're going to take one hand on our knee, and we're going to do a small twist, looking behind our shoulders. So we're starting nice and slow on this stretch. Just starting to move the body. We want it to be nice and warm before we hold their positions for too long. All right, let's go to the other side. Just a little bit of a spinal twist, just to wake up that back. And let's do some neck stretches. So taking your hand on your head, you're going to slightly pull the ear down towards the shoulder. Try not to tug on your neck. You just want to use that hand as a bit of weight. The opposite hand is going to reach out beside you. And breathe. Center. Let's do that on the other side. Hand on your head, gentle pull to the side. So throughout this stretch, remember, you want that stretch to feel good. You don't want to push the stretch too far, because that will actually just tighten the muscle up and could also cause injury. We want to release and relax those muscles. Back to center. We're going to interlace our fingers and place them on the back of our head. Bring the elbows forward, and then just drop your chin down. Lifting the head, elbows to the back. So open up that chest right here. Just take a nice deep breath in. Release those hands down, and now we're going to bring our feet together. Wrap your hands around your feet. You can drop those knees open to the side. Good, and bring that chest forward. So we want to have a nice straight back, sitting up nice and tall, getting into those inner thighs. Side to side if you're really stiffing through that back. That'll feel good for you. All right, so let's take our feet out wide. Sit up on your sit bones. If you need to pull your butt cheeks back, do what you need to do. From here, we're going to start with our hands behind your back. I'd like you to take your legs and just roll them in the socket. So we're rolling back. That's going to protect our hip joints. Hands behind our back, and we're just going to bring our chest forward. I should be able to keep a straight back, okay? And we're going to stay here. Take a deep breath in and exhale. deeper. If that's not enough of a stretch for you, you can bring your hands forward. And with inhale, exhale, you would just start to draw that chest towards the floor. Hands on the floor. Inhale again. And back up to center, and we're going to do a bit of a spinal twist and get into our glutes. So I'm going to take one leg, cross it down in front of me. The opposite foot I'm going to cross over my knee. Now if your hip lifts on this, keep your foot where it is here and you can twist your body. If you can bring that foot across the knee without lifting up through the hips, you're just going to place that foot beside the opposite knee, grab your arm around the knee, hold the knee towards your chest, sit up nice and tall. Good, I'm gonna inhale my arm up and exhale it down behind my back, looking over my shoulder. So little spinal twist as we get into the glute muscle here. Bring it back to center, do just a small counter twist, and we're going to switch it over to the other side. So one leg down, cross that leg over top, wrap your arm around your knee, sit up nice and tall first, and then when you're ready, inhale the arm up. Exhale behind your back, looking over your shoulder. And then slowly bring it back to center. Give me that counter twist right here. Nice work. We're going to come onto all fours. So hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes into the floor to get those knees right underneath your hips. From here, we're going to take that tailbone down towards the floor, coming into a cat-cow position. So lifting through the upper back towards the ceiling, belly button in, head to the floor. Really opening up through the back of the body, and exhale, tailbone comes up, push your belly button to the floor, chest comes through those shoulders, look center. Good, and then you can just repeat that at your own pace. And then just come to a neutral spine. Let's place those feet on the floor. From here, I'm going to drop my hips over to one side. So I'm just leaning the hips over, and I'm going to get through the side of those hips, into the glutes as well, down through the IT band. And rock it over to the other side. Bringing it to center, we're going to come up onto the toes, push ourselves away from the floor. I'm going to take us into walking the dog. So we're up in a pike position, downward dog position. Hands are in front of us, pushing away from the floor. Good, tailbone up towards the ceiling, belly button in, and then just bend one knee and drop the opposite heel to the floor. Take a breath in and switch, alternating side to side. onto the toes, step one foot between your hands, and you can either stay in this high lunge position or you can drop to your knee, release the foot. Here we're just pushing that hip down towards the floor. And you can stay right here, or you can bring your hands up on your knees, and from here you can push your chest away from the knee, and that's going to get even deeper into that hip flexor. So a lot of times if you are getting some low back pain, you can have really tight hips, so this is a good one to open up those hip flexors. Job pushing it back so that you've got your hip over your knee. We're going to take that front heel onto the floor. You might need to scoot it forward, and then we're just going to lean our chest forward. So this is going to get into those hamstrings and calf muscles. Pull that toe towards you, get a little deeper into the calf stretch. Slowly bend that knee, bring that foot forward. We're going to take it down, crossing it in front of our chest. Slide that back knee back. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can just bring that knee slightly forward and just stay here and bring that other leg across. That'll get into the glutes. But if you're okay to bring that heel closer towards the chest, we're coming into this pigeon position. And you can stay here up on the hands if you're really tight and through the glutes, or you can come onto your elbows, you can drop to your chest. Walk those hands under your shoulders. We're going to push ourselves up. Draw those feet together. Take it back into that down dog. This time we're going to have both heels on the ground if you can. If not, stay up on the toes. Nice big stretch. Release your head to the floor. Just let it go. Toes. We're going to now step our left leg forward, coming into that lunge. Release the foot or stay in the high lunge, whichever one's better for you. Good. And if you'd like to go deeper, hands onto the knees. Push away from the knee as you push that hip flexor down towards the floor. Hands come on down. Let's come into that runner stretch. So heel forward, opposite knee underneath my hip. Pull the toe towards me, or you. Drop that chest down. Belly button in. Protect your spine as you come into this. If you're really tight and you have a slight bend in your knee, that's okay. Back slightly and bend the left knee, bring the heel up towards the chest, slide that back leg back, hands, elbows, or chest down to the floor. our hands under our chest, lift ourselves up, roll over onto that left glute, bring the right leg in front. And this time we're gonna go into a diamond stretch. So similar to what we did at the beginning of this stretch, my feet are together, but this time I want them quite a bit forward. This is gonna protect our back so that we can round through the back and get into the lower back muscles. So from here, go ahead and just let that body flop over. You do not need a straight back for this one. Wrap your hands around your feet, bend the elbows, relax your head. And then just come on up to a nice straight back. Bring one heel to the inner thigh, and then we're going to take that right leg behind us, bending at the knee, hands behind your back, and you're going to push the hips up towards the ceiling. Good. You can stay here on the hands, drop to your elbows, or all the way onto your back. So we get into the quad and the hip flexor in this one. You can walk yourself out of that position nice and slow, coming up, and let's switch over to the other side. So get that position first, leaning back, squeeze your glutes, push your hips up, hands behind your back. Come on up when you're ready. Good. Let's get those feet in front. We're going to come into a forward fold. So again, you can pull your butt cheeks back. You want to sit right up on top of those sit bones. Pull the toes towards you, but keep those legs planted on the floor. Inhale it up. Exhale, reach the arms forward. Keeping a straight back. Place them either on your shins or your toes. Release the hands, roll it up. Place one foot on the floor, heel towards your glutes. We're going to take the opposite foot and bring the ankle to the knee. So you can be way back here if you're really tight, or your hands are on the floor and you're pushing your chest towards you. So again, we're getting into those glute muscles, opening up that inner thigh. Here, I'm going to rock my legs over to one side and then the other. Back to center, give it another nice straight back, lift, 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 and release. Let's do the other side. Shake out the legs if you need to. side to side. Stretch out those hips. Hold, press, press. Up, release those feet. Let's sit facing front. I want to get into that upper back. So arms come across, one on top of the other, bending at the elbows. You can bring your hands together or you can place your hands on your shoulders. Try to draw those elbows away from your chest. Really separating your shoulder blades in through the back. Release those arms. Let's do that for the other side. So opposite arm crosses the top. And release. With our hands beside us, place the top of your hand on the floor. And then draw yourself back slightly so you can feel that stretching through the front of the forearm. And let's place our hands down. So palms facing down, wrist forward, and then slight lean back. Just circle those wrists around and opposite way. And from here, bring the shoulders all the way up. Really reach those shoulders up to the ears and then press them down. Good. Lift and press. 2 more times. Inhale up and down. Last one. And release. I'm going to finish by walking my hands forward, keeping my hips on the floor. Bring those hands as far forward as you can, and then just drop your forehead down. Slide those hands back. Take the bottom leg, place it on top. We're going to do the same thing. So inhale, reach the arms up. Nice and tall. Exhale them forward. Drop your forehead down. Slowly roll yourself back up to a seated position, shoulders back and down. Inhale up, exhale down. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that stretch. I hope you're feeling relaxed for this Sunday. Stay tuned for my next workout coming out on Monday. We're going to be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. If you haven't yet and you're interested in seeing more workouts, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button so you know when a new one is out. All right, guys, stay safe, stay strong. I'll see you on the next one.